Happy Devil's Wednesday. It is that time of the week. The State of the Fan Address, episode 20. We're going to be talking about fantasy hockey tonight. I'm getting all fired up. I think my fantasy teams are all going to get fired up, Nick, because we got Chris Wassel on the podcast. And are you still just chilling to the music, Nick? I see you on my screen. Right? Oh yeah,
I'm bouncing. I'm bouncing, baby. I'm bouncing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you not bouncing this? Are you not going? Are you not ready? I'm ready. Let's go.
Actually, I was having some technical difficulties before, but I solved it right before I just got on air.
That's like, what dancing to.
Yeah, be like, yeah, I got it up. I got it up. I
don't know if that's what you should say.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. All right. Let's just cut the music.
The PG show, Sam.
Cut to the chase. Nah, well, you know what? That's not what I meant, but I don't know what your mind was thinking. Anyway, welcome to the State of Fan Address, episode 20. I am your host, Sam Wu, here with the editor-in-chief of the Pucks and Pitchforks blog, Nick Villano. Yeah, we got a great podcast tonight. We're streaming live. It's the end of August. Not much going in the news cycle except for, well, I guess the VMAs. Does that count for something, Nick?
I mean, we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, we talk about everything. So should we talk about that, or do you have? Sorry, I thought that was the first on our agenda to talk about.
No, it is the first on our agenda. I thought that was your professional transition into talking about it, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, let's talk VMAs.
Right.
I mean, the Devils kind of were all over the place with it. It was at the Prudential Center. Obviously, there was a lot of really, I really liked the New Jersey all performance with Cleveland SOTFA, Naughty by Nature, a couple other people there. So that was a lot of fun. A very New Jersey centric show. But when it comes to the Devils, they did a lot of marketing around it. I love the video of the NJ Devil dressing up as Britney Spears trying to get into the show. That was a lot of fun. I will say one thing. I'm never. So I don't want to disparage this, but I like the idea of having Blake Coleman play reporter, but it's always hard to have an athlete play reporter. Like they do this all the time where they have kids play reporters. Being a reporter is not that easy. So I think it would have went better if they kind of, threw Amanda Stein on there with them and kind of had them do like a tag team thing. You know what I'm saying? Like where Amanda Stein. And so you get two Devils personalities out there. You get, Blake Coleman could play like the color commentator side. He did a fine job, but I thought they would have got a lot more content.
Let me try to figure this out. I think everything's okay at the moment, but well, why don't you keep on going, Nick?
Yeah, I'm watching us live. It looks like we lost it for a little bit, but it looks like we got it back. So anyway, instead of talking about technical difficulties, like let's ride this while we have it. But yeah, I think that I think they did overall a good job with the VMAs. Obviously, MTV wasn't going to let them, do anything. I didn't watch the whole thing. I would kind of watch like the highlights of it on Twitter. There was nothing New Jersey Devils on the show. Did you see it?
To be honest, I put it on for about a total of 45 seconds. I was like, I'll just wait for the New Jersey Devils to put out the clips. But I mean, it's been how long since I watched the VMAs? Since college, when Britney Spears and Eminem and and then the Christina Aguilera. I mean, we're going way back, probably the year 2000. So, but Joe Stanslow writes, I like Blake Coleman and PK Subban clips. Well, yeah, I like the PK Subban saying, let's go Devils, out loud in front of the crowd. And you know what I also liked? Now, I couldn't really tell. Were they waving towels? It almost looked like they were waving playoff towels.
Maybe. I didn't see that part.
Yeah. So, but I think they were.
But I did, and PK and Lindsay, obviously, they like to push those fashion trends. I could get down with most of PK's outfit. A lot of his stuff is way out there, and sometimes he pulls it off really well. So I got to hand it to the guy. It takes a certain kind of guy to make that work. The only thing I couldn't get behind with PK was the shoes. Shoes were a lot for me, Sam. The shoes had pointy toes. It was a lot. Maybe he was trying to be matchy with Lindsay, because Lindsay had like thigh highs. But this isn't a fashion podcast. I just when it comes to PK, I feel like fashion is a part of it.
Yeah, I mean, look, you're bringing the brand, the New Jersey Devils brand, to a worldwide audience. I think that was kind of cool. I'm not so sure if the worldwide audience really got it, but it was cool for a Devils fan, and that's all I really care about. But I think seeing PK, Lindsay, also some of the other musicians wearing New Jersey Devils hats while they're rapping, and actually I was thinking about it in the car today. Some of the New Jersey Queen Latifah and all that. Do you remember if Lord of the Undergrounds is from New Jersey? I don't know if you remember that hip hop group back in the early 90s, but it actually came on.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, but it actually came on because I actually have a couple of their songs, Chief Rocka, if all of you Devils fans are listening. And that was like one of the cool songs that I used to play when I would drive to the Meadowlands, in the car, blasting. But anyway, but enough about that. But overall, all right. Well, we'll try to muscle through this. Yeah, it seems like it's going in and out. I mean, everything was perfectly fine hour prior to the show, but I actually have a message from Comcast saying that there is a partial outage in the area. So that's probably what that is. So anyway,
let's just power through it.
Power through it. Power through it.
Let's get Chris on. Let's get Chris on so we could just let's get him on when we can.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to do that. Sorry, I one of these
we
days
do what we can with live. It's live.
Yeah, the problem is I lost control of the board.
Okay. So do you need me to? We need to vamp then.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, we can. Well, I didn't embed any kind of stall tactics on the podcast today, but we can still talk. But anyway, actually, I just got back into the network. So, Nick, why don't you take it from here and talk to Facebook Live?
Okay. Let's talk to